How's it going, everyone? It looks like we have a PlayStation Plus leak for the month of April. Obviously, we already know the essential titles, but it looks like another PlayStation Plus title has been leaked. We'll talk about that. There was a JRPG remake that came out late last year that I feel like went really under the radar. The game ended up being absolutely fantastic, and it has just gotten a brand new update, making it even better. We'll talk that. Right off the top, it looks like coming to PlayStation Plus will be Star Wars Rebel Assault 2: The Hidden Empire. It will be coming via the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog, and it is listed for April the 16th. So April the 16th is when you can expect the Classics and Premium catalog to be updated. That would be a Tuesday generally when they do the updates, and that would mean that the reveal would probably happen at April 10th. That is the Wednesday, and that's generally how they outline these releases and, you know, the updates for PlayStation Plus. I'm not too familiar with Star Wars Rebel Assault 2, but I am sure it's a game that many of you played growing up as a kid, given that it is one of the older Star Wars games. I'm sure a lot of you guys played it when you were younger. Quite a variety of different reviews. Very, very humorous in the sense that I am looking at the review scores of this game. Now, it had a DOS release, and then it had a PlayStation 1 release, and it's funny because it seems like the original release got, you know, okay reviews, and then I look at the PlayStation version reviews, and GameSpot gave the game a 4.9 out of 10, but juxtaposition is the PlayStation official magazine, a 9.5 out of 10 from them. So I don't know, you know, what review you want to take into account. Look, if you're going to play a game like this, I think review scores are kind of irrelevant. It's really catering to you based on the element of nostalgia. I don't know how many people are gonna go and play this game for the first time, but a Star Wars game getting added to PS Plus Premium, I guess that's something to get excited about, and again, that will be coming April the 16th, so be on the lookout for that. Next up, late last year, we had the release, and it didn't come out to a ton of fanfare, but we did have the release of Star Ocean: The Second Story R. Square Enix was nice enough to hook me up with a copy of the game, which I played, and I had a fantastic time with. This is a tremendous remake. Now, Star Ocean 1 did get a remake with Star Ocean First Departure R. You can play Second Story, no problem. Like, Second Story is its own story. This game's got a great visual style, very much like the HD 2D style that is quite popular. It looks fantastic. Soundtrack is excellent. The sprites look great, the character design is great, the story, I'm not gonna say is absolutely blow away, but I think it was fine, and the combat's pretty good as well, and it can get pretty challenging. And now, we have a brand new update that is rolled out for the game, along with that a game update trailer. The patch notes note new super hard difficulty chaos, new raid enemies, the 10 wise men now appear as optional bosses after completing the story, dropping unique rewards. That's really cool, nice to see that get added. New weapons, armor, and accessories have been added, new NPC illustrations for some key story characters, character graphics collections lets you view all of the character illustrations, new option to replay endings that you've unlocked, and customization options for New Game Plus letting you reset things like character levels or acquired items. And this is a game that very much does have quite a bit of replay value already, but now you've got a super hard difficulty, you've got new elements being added as well. You know, the one point of contention with Star Ocean: The Second Story R is its price tag. It is $50. The First Departure R was a $30 budget title release, and you can say Second Story R is a more refined remake than First Departure R, and I probably would agree with that, but $50 is still a, you know, that's a high price to pay for a remake of a game that came out on the PS1, and then it was released on the PSP, and then that's the version that gets remade here with Second Story R. It's a great JRPG, I recommend it. If you do blitz through the game, you can complete it. I'm not gonna say fairly quickly, but it's not the lengthiest JRPG in the world, but if you take your time, do all the optional content, it could be a pretty sizable experience, and there's stuff that you can miss in a single playthrough with Second Story R as well, and you've got 2 playable main characters in there as well, so definitely a reason to check this out. It hasn't really been going on sale. I don't believe it's seen like a steep discount on the PlayStation Store, and even a physical copy of the game, haven't been seeing it really get discounted that much. If we see the price point down to like $30, I would absolutely recommend it at that price point. It really is, you know, it's been 4 months, 4.5 months really, since the game has come out. Do you want to pay $50 for the game? Probably not at this stage of the game. In actuality, it looks like the physical copy is a little bit difficult to find right now. $56 for the PlayStation 4 version on Amazon. Nintendo Switch sold out, PlayStation 5 sold out. What is the going price for this on eBay? Don't tell me that this is a game that's gotten price gouged. because of it being a limited run. Oh my goodness. Okay, so PS5 copies are going for $58. Look, if copy of the game is more expensive than it was at launch, that is kind of wild, and the Nintendo Switch version's price is absolutely disgusting, so I'm not even gonna talk about that. You can buy the game digitally, so if you don't care about things like collector's items, probably would recommend to go the digital route. Square Enix, what are you doing? You guys, I guess, did a limited run of this, and the game is actually discounted on the PlayStation Store right now as a part of the spring sale. Not a steep discount, but it is 20% off for $39.99, so if you do want to check it out for $39.99, that's not a bad price. There's a demo available as well. Check it out. 40 bucks is still at that point where I'm like, I would recommend it to JRPG fans. It's a really good game, but at 30, I think it would just be a great buy. But we're picking hairs talking about, you know, $10 difference here. But yeah, $40 on that, and it has just gotten a major free update. Lastly, I do want to give you guys a heads up on another JRPG. This one very much going under the radar, and that is Reinatus, coming from Natsume Atari, and it's a brand new JRPG that is scheduled for a release later this fall. And I'm not gonna say it's a super big budget JRPG. It's coming to all major platforms: PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. It's an action RPG set in the painstakingly recreated streets of Shibuya, Tokyo, in a world where fantasy meets reality. The citizens of Shibuya fear magic and the power it holds, forcing wizards to conceal their inhuman abilities or face oppression. Seeking freedom through strength, the wizard Marin heads to Shibuya, where he meets Sari, an officer of the MEA, an organization dedicated to keeping wizards under control. Conceal your magic to explore the city as a regular civilian and shop or take on quests, or use your explosive powers to reach new locations and battle those who stand in your way. Fight for what you believe in this stylish, spellbinding RPG from director Takumi and featuring music by Yoko Shimomura. So expect a pretty good soundtrack here. The game's key features know freedom versus order. The wizard Amarin and the officer Sari stand in opposing sides of a conflict that will shake the world to its core. City of Secrets, navigate the streets of Shibuya and choose between remaining concealed to talk to civilian, shop, and accept quests, and might magic freely swap between using evasive maneuvers in suppress mode and utilizing magic to deal explosive damage in liberated mode. Each of the 6 different playable characters has their own unique abilities, from summoning to the aerial attacks as well. Reinatus is due out for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam sometime this fall over here stateside. It will be coming out in July in Japan, but that is the Japan-only release. A little bit of a delay for the stateside release. So a game like this getting it localized at all and this quick of a turnaround, I still think is a gigantic W for JRPGs across the board. So exciting stuff there. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, a little bit of a PlayStation Plus leak, as Star Wars Rebel Assault 2: The Hidden Empire will be headed to PS Plus come April the 16th, and do expect the entire extra and premium catalog update on that date. Star Ocean: The Second Story are a great JRPG, gets a huge update, adding a lot of new content, new difficulty, and so much more. Discounted right now in the PlayStation Store for $40. Pretty good price. 30 would be ideal, but if you're itching for a new JRPG to play, this is a pretty damn good one, especially with this updated Reinatus. 45 minutes of new gameplay has dropped for that. A lower budget JRPG, but something to keep an eye on as we head later into the year. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.